This seems to be a topic of great discussion right now in our present day and time, and I believe it definitely should be. It is a very important topic. I think understanding your life purpose and being genuinely you is one of the most important things you can ever do in your entire lifetime. I think that as a society, we are tired of going through the motions and merely working a job or having a career just to make a living. It seems to me that a lot of us are feeling a greater calling and urge to move into closer alignment with our soul's desires and thus create a life that stems from doing something that we actually love and are passionate about. I know I'm all about this in my own life right now. I totally want to feel like I am contributing something of value to society. I'm interested in living the highest possible version of myself. I want to feel that I'm using my talents to better the world. I want to know that my passion, positivity, inspiration, joy, and enthusiasm are touching people's hearts and souls. I also want to feel that I am helping encourage others to lift their lives up to higher levels of happiness, possibility, and potential. Basically, I want to help people fuel their success, pursue their dreams, and live their passions. To inspire countless people to express their true uniqueness and reach for their highest potential. This is what does it for me and what I consider to be my life purpose. Discovering it was a long, winding road and a lot of trial and error, but eventually I figured it out. Finding your calling, or what you were put here on this earth to do, is of paramount importance in the process of creating a life worth living and a life of ultimate fulfillment. In the book Conversations with God, Book 2, by Neil Donald Walsh, there's a quote that I really like, which says, "Decide who you are, who you want to be, and then do everything in your power to be that." I think this is a great formula for getting on track with your life's mission. But it really starts first with you getting clear on what it is that your soul is trying to express. Also, it takes understanding your value, then deciding who you are, what your life is about, and what gifts you have to share with the world. You are the creator, designer, and fashioner of your life. So get busy making of it whatever you wish. It's your creation. So on this note, how do you go about finding your life's purpose? Well, I think that is the million-dollar question. I actually made a 5-step diagram to explain this that I will show you here. So part of it is definitely something that happens by trial and error. That's number one. This is in reference to trying out different paths, putting on different pairs of shoes to see which ones fit. And part of it happens sometimes accidentally by stumbling upon the right thing mysteriously or serendipitously. But mostly, I believe that discovering your life purpose happens by paying close attention to that one thing that really turns you on and makes you shine and glow when you are doing it. We all have something like that in our lives. It's all about paying close attention to what makes your soul smile. Number 2. And then trying to build your life around that. For me, it has always been writing. This includes writing music, poetry, inspirational thoughts, motivational material. I started writing when I was about 13 to help me sort through a lot of mixed up emotions from my childhood, and I have never stopped. It is something that while I am doing it, makes me feel totally connected to something bigger than me, something beyond me. It moves my soul, makes me feel alive in the highest degree, and connects me to the great force of life. I also think that on this self-discovery quest, you have to look for what helps you feel the most self-expressive. Number 3. Life is a process of creation and self-expression. And so naturally, the things that help us to feel the most expressive individually surely have a big part to play in our life purpose. I started out writing poetry and music mainly for that reason. These things really help me feel expressed and heard in a way that nothing else did. So take special note on whatever it is for you, which helps you feel creative and expressive, for it is probably a big part of your life purpose. You should pay attention to whatever it is that is trying to express itself through you, through your life experience. Also, take the time to exercise your creativity, giving yourself adequate space to dream, contemplate possibilities, and expand yourself and your horizons. Expressing your authenticity and doing things you are passionate about always helps you to feel better about yourself. When you are being real and genuine, you are drawing from the deepest well within you, which is usually where you will find life's greatest treasures. Don't be afraid to be who you really are. Instead, celebrate it, exercise it, demonstrate it. It can be very liberating and freeing to be your natural, organic self. Number 4. Remember that when you are doing what feels happy and natural to you, it probably has something to do with your life purpose or life mission. And until you actually do this thing or express this longing, you will always feel an emptiness, a nagging in your soul. So there is no use trying to ignore it. It won't go away. Just be courageous and express it. Another thing that has worked well for me in discovering my own life purpose is journaling and making time for introspection. Number 5. This is a great way to get in touch with yourself on a very intimate level. I have been journaling most of my life, and it is something I still do to this day. It is a good habit and really helps you get in touch with your inner self and understand what it's trying to express through your life. I highly recommend it. And taking time to reflect and listen well within is never a bad thing either. So there you have my 5-step diagram to how to find your life purpose. Once you figure out what your life purpose is, then comes the tougher part, which is attempting to live or demonstrate it. This part can be a bit challenging because we always worry if people will accept our gifts and talents. But who cares? Don't let that stop you. Show up as who you are and as who you were meant to be so that you can be an active participant in your own magical life. It takes real boldness and bravery trying to live a more genuine life, but the courageous effort is so worth it in the end. Coco Chanel said, "Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself." To live authentically and purposefully, you have to honor and express your individual gifts and talents, whatever they may be. People being their true, honest, unique selves is what makes the world interesting anyways. So share your greatness. Don't you dare keep it locked away. The world needs whatever it is that you have to offer. Your inner gifts are a valuable commodity. I am convinced of that. I am absolutely certain that each of us has a purpose or calling, and that we've all taken on a physical form to fulfill a divine mission of some sort. Oftentimes, this is not something you can find through your head and intellect alone. You have to listen to the whisperings within. Etched in our hearts and souls are the blueprints of our destinies. Take time to listen and you will hear. You are a noble soul with a noble purpose. Don't ever forget that. My name is Justin Topik. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And please subscribe for more inspirational, motivational videos. Thanks for watching, and go ahead and leave any comments that you might have for me in the comments below. Remember to stay passionate, my friends.